Second by Commissioner Harrod. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
With that, Smith County Commissioners approved the purchase this morning of this new armored vehicle for the Smith County Sheriff's Office. The price tag is close to $390,000, but the cost will be covered by grant money provided through a Senate bill focused on officer safety. This new unit will be in addition to the department's current armored vehicle, which is leased through the government, meaning there are limits on what can be done with it. Along with more modern technology, this new vehicle is much easier to navigate.
This will mitigate a lot of that for us, allow us to get into smaller county roads, go over smaller bridges, and get into those tighter, newer suburban neighborhoods where we may one day have to conduct a rescue.
This new vehicle will also come equipped with an onboard fire suppression system, helping the Sheriff's Office counter a growing trend of criminals using fire as a weapon.